So now that you know if you're going to operate a motor on a VFD, you need to protect the bearings with the AEGIS ring. But which one? AEGIS rings are available in configurations for new or in-service motors, or motors with or without shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions. If you are a contractor or facility maintenance person, chances are good that you will be installing AEGIS rings on an in-service motor, and some of these motors have shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions. Designed to clear protrusions, AEGIS Universal Mounting Kits, or U-Kits, simplify and speed the installation of AEGIS rings on such motors. Available in solid ring and split ring versions for NEMA or IEC motors, AEGIS U-Kits include an AEGIS ring and all mounting hardware. Specifically, U-Kits include 4 different styles of mounting brackets, as well as other needed hardware. They are the ideal solution for installing AEGIS rings in the field on almost any motor. AEGIS split U-Kits are ideal for in-service or coupled motors with shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions. AEGIS solid U-Kits are designed for use on new or uncoupled motors with shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions. Other AEGIS products include the AEGIS solid ring for new or uncoupled motors without shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions, and the AEGIS split ring, which is for in-service or coupled motors without shaft shoulders, slingers, or other end bell protrusions. In addition to bolt-on bracket installation, AEGIS rings and U-Kits can be installed permanently using conductive epoxy. The AEGIS conductive epoxy eliminates the need to drill holes in the motor end bracket. It cures in about 4 hours at room temperature, or you can shorten that curing time by using a heat gun for about 10 minutes. The MSDS is also available. Before installing an AEGIS ring, proper shaft preparation is required to remove any paint or rust from the motor shaft. To prevent future oxidation of the motor shaft and enhance its conductivity, AEGIS colloidal silver shaft coating should always be applied to the shaft where the AEGIS microfibers come into contact with it. Recommended for all AEGIS ring installations, the use of colloidal silver is especially important for vertical motors or motors with roller bearings. Now let's talk about best practices for installing AEGIS rings. For low voltage motors of 100 horsepower or less, motors with single row radial ball bearings at both ends, you would need to install an AEGIS ring on either end of the motor shaft, either on the outside of the motor or internally. Remember to apply the AEGIS colloidal silver shaft coating wherever the AEGIS microfibers will contact the motor shaft. For low or medium voltage motors over 100 horsepower, as well as large motors or generators, install an AEGIS ring on the motor's drive end and an insulated bearing on the motor's non-drive end. And don't forget the colloidal silver coating for the motor shaft. To download the AEGIS Shaft Grounding Ring Handbook that details these and other bearing protection best practices, visit EST-AEGIS.com/YT/handbook. For any additional information, please visit our website at www.est-aegis.com.